Okay? It's being able to swisher your feet, all right? It's important in all kind of wrestling positions. For one, let me get my buddy Gus here rolled over. Let's say Gus is on a single, okay? And I caught it. I'm getting my whizzer in. I'm trying to get Gus's crook of his elbow up higher on my leg, okay? And beat his shoulder getting into the back of my leg so he can't make his corner on me, okay? Start straightening my leg out, whatever. Start straightening me out. Reach off and get his go behind. So I'm here. I'm lifting, being able to swisher my feet out, get planted on my feet. Kind of hard to do with Gus on the mat, but anyhow, you get the idea. I'm planted on my feet and I'm swishered. I have swishered my feet from this angle into him, okay, where I'm a little more, if I'm on my toes, I can fold over here and get blown over to the hip. I'm swishing, posting, all right? I'm posting and lifting and trying to get Gus's arm higher up on the back of my leg, and I'm trying to keep him from beating the corner on me, all right? That's pretty much, there's a bunch of different whizzers too. That's just one whizzer, and that's pretty much the high level, without getting into all kind of detail, positional detail and stuff, the high level goal with that, okay? Next, and I start teaching this very early in youth wrestling. 5 and 6, you know, if I see that they're able to handle like the instructor components or whatever, and I can get a jump start on it, yeah, okay, why not? But after that age group, okay, well, other wrestlers now, they do, you know, you got some 8, 9 out there. They're out in the open division. They got good coaches, whatever. They're really learning how to execute a pretty good chop. It's not just a yank and a head dip and they're yanking for a half an hour. They actually got a pretty good chop. Okay, how to start defending that? You know, if I get chopped, I'm gonna resist back this way some. But if I know I'm going, okay, I'm making sure at least that this elbow gets in a straight line with my knee as much as possible, but at least the 2 points are in the same line, okay? I'm here, I get chopped, I'm immediately swishing my feet and sliding this knee up to close the gap between my down elbow. I can either have my hand up or palm flat, okay, but I'm trying to keep my head up and looking toward my hand, my shin, my down knee, my shin, and my down toe, all in the same line of my elbow, okay? So I get chopped, I'm resisting back a little this way and go to my elbow. I get chopped, I slide that knee up there, but you see how my hips and my shins swisher. I get chopped, I'm swishing, sliding up and closing that gap. I'm pushing here. I got a toe plant and I'm driving off that toe, driving up with the hand. Off the toe, driving up with the hand, and pushing up with everything that's planted here. It'll bring me forward and around, okay? Back to my base. And then from there starts, if I can get that pop pretty good, or I have enough momentum to bring me back the other way, okay? I'm here. Part of it's going to be them creating that momentum, and part of me, okay? I get here, I get chopped, I feel it coming, I get the swisher, boom, right? Driving and rotating up and sealing off. I'm in my quarter turn to the inside, okay? I got their elbow control sealed off. I'm here. If I can start peeling like I should be and digging, okay, there's a good chance that I'm going to get out of there. All right, that's important. I get chopped, swishing, positioning for my Granby, okay? My double, if I come in a little too straight on a double, all right, and I haven't stepped to my angle coming into the shot like some teach, and then, but there's different doubles, different times you do that, and sometimes you don't. But sometimes everything's situational too. But I get here, okay, and I have to step, make an adjustment, okay? My head's not pushing flat against their hip and my eyes looking this way like you always hear with that drill with the hand behind the head and you're just pushing. Now I'm just pushing them sideways. I got a swisher, get my chest into their hip, my head on the back, up on the back, and I'm here, perpendicular, almost like a T. Then I'm stepping and driving. If I'm doing a step up, okay, then I'm going to bring a foot, step, and my far leg goes outside of their right leg to keep them from stepping out of my shot so I can finish them in the mat, okay? Pretty much blocking their hip, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's swisher, and then, you know, that's one of the skills, like if we're learning something new, like the elbow chuck, yeah, we'll break that down, okay? And I'll get that skill good in different areas where it applies. Okay, and then we'll move on with learning the technique with somebody on to get motions down. Okay, unless it's a top ride breakdown sometimes, which is it's hard to get motions down for a top ride breakdown when there's nobody underneath you. Okay, so that's kind of how we roll, like the young people say. But that's an important skill. Same thing. It's kind of like the same thing with bear crawling. Bear crawling is another one of those skills in wrestling that kind of in youth. I mean, you'll have kids, flying around the room, and it's an exercise. I'll say, and it's nobody's fault. I'm not pointing fingers, but maybe you'll get some parents trying to help out on the mat, and then they see the bear crawl, and the coach calls it bear crawls, and it gets perceived as just like an extra general exercise. And, at the youth age, it's very young. They're going to be a little silly when they're crashing into each other and stuff. And, you can't have their kid. And, well, that bear crawl, okay, as they start progressing into wrestling, it's an extremely important skill. Highly underestimated. If I'm dropping my level down, somebody's wrestling on mat, I got to be able to bear crawl, okay, swisher, pop myself up, okay, be ready to block, be ready to attack, okay, I got to be athletic in my position. I got to be able to swisher my feet around, okay? I got to be able to bear crawl and swisher and be ready to attack and be attacked, all right? Very important down low.